unfortunately, Bernie Sanders is making great leads, and people really like him. And they just like the great ideas of socialism that Bernie Sanders brings to the table for the American people. He's going to be terrible for Israel.
Hmm.
Just terrible.
Well, you say unfortunately, right?
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to question you that he's probably not good for Israel. In my view, almost everybody running is probably not good for Israel. So I guess my standard is pretty, high in that regard. Um, but I will say this: at least with Bernie Sanders, he will shake the system. He will shake the system and cause it to change.
Just like Hugo Chavez changed the system in Venezuela.
Okay, well, here's the thing, though. If Bernie Sanders, let's say, is a Hugo Chavez, which I don't think he goes to Hugo Chavez's length, to be honest, but he gets pretty close. But if he is, he'll at least get people to understand why his ideas are so bad. And then people will come back to
People
reality.
will be leaving America in strides.
They
to go
already
to other
are
countries.
leaving America.
No. Now,
I left America, you left America.
no, but we're just Jews. Like, I'm talking about non-Jewish people that will probably go
Yeah,
to
they're
other.
leaving America too.
They'll probably go to all the South American countries like Costa Rica and
They
stuff.
are.
No, but only the older people for retirement.
Okay.
I'm talking about young people who are going to be leaving
Okay.
America in strides.
Maybe Bernie Sanders will go.
Bernie Sanders had said that he's going to raise taxes.
Yeah, well, that's because, let me tell you why. Because here's the thing. The wealthy, the top earners are clearly not paying enough. They're clearly not paying enough.
He's going to raise taxes across the board, whether middle income,
Well, we need to pay
lower
down the
income.
debt. You need to pay down the debt.
You don't do that by raising taxes. That's the founding fathers. I think it was Thomas Jefferson that said the power to tax is the power to destroy, and Bernie Sanders is going to
The
destroy.
power to destroy inequality. That's what Thomas Jefferson means. The
No.
power to destroy inequality.
Inequality
See,
is
Thomas
supposed-
Jefferson wanted taxes.
Inequality is supposed to exist, but all that aside,
Oh, inequality.
all that aside, okay, Bernie Sanders is the worst for Israel there's going to be. He's been silent on Israel ever since he was senator. Barely talked about it, except when the Gaza war happened.
Yeah.
And when the Gaza war happened,
Well-
he was totally against it.
I will say, well, no, I don't know about that.
He
Not
was
totally.
very much.
I
He
mean,
was-
here's what Bernie Sanders' stance was on that regard. He said Israel has a right to self-defense.
Yeah, and then he said Israel overstepped its
Yes,
level.
but he said that Israel has a right to self-defense.
He's just
And because he said that, he bore the wrath of many people in Vermont, like the far left in Vermont, and bore the wrath of a lot of socialist groups in America who said he's not a real socialist because he's a pro-Zionist and supported the Israel's massacre of Palestinians. Yes, look it up. Look it up.
You sure?
Yes, I am definitely 100% sure.
He
Yes.
still supports a two-state solution.
Yes,
just
he
like
does.
W. Watson He also supports
But you know,
the Iran deal.
just like Jeb Bush supports a two-state solution, just like Mitt Romney supported the two-state solution.
Mitt Romney actually backed off on the two-state
No, he
solution.
called for a Palestinian state before he.
No, but I think now he's changed his mind.
Well, now that he's
Like
not
Mike
running, he can
Huckabee
say
has
that.
also changed his mind as well.
I don't think Mike Huckabee ever explicitly supported it.
No,
but,
he never supported it.
Yeah, but still, I wouldn't. Mike Huckabee is unelectable, and he's just not going to be president. So, but I think you know what? I'd rather have Bernie Sanders than Hillary Clinton. You might disagree with me, but for sure, I'd rather have Bernie Sanders than Hillary Clinton because at least Bernie Sanders has honesty, something Hillary Clinton is extremely lacking of.
We're going to see how things turn out.
We
But
will.
I personally really do think Bernie Sanders is going to be a very bad president. He's going to continue how the Obama administration has been, and it's going to be worse because I have a feeling that he is probably a self-hating Jew.